Hello friends, it's Ahmed Talib from English Care Home. And what's the best thing that you probably want in your speaking English? The answer is you want your English sounds smart and professional, right? For this, I'm gonna produce a series of videos that will contain those vocabularies that will make your English sound smart and professional at work. But don't skip any part, as there is a great trick to learn vocabularies. Maybe it at the end or at the middle or anywhere else. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you get my next videos in your notification box. Welcome back. Now I'm gonna expound today's smart words that you were waiting for. I'll explain the identity of every word, its meaning, and at least an example sentence. Let's get started. Word number 1, leverage. It's used as a noun and a verb. As a verb, it means use something to maximum advantage. Let me give you an example. Our organization needs to leverage its key resources. Again, as a noun, it means the exertion of force by means of a lever. For example, my grabber hit something hard that wouldn't respond to leverage. Word number 2, mundane. It's an adjective. It means earthly or lacking interest or excitement, or dull. Look at the example sentences. He's seeking a way out of his mundane. My brother Zan came and we talked about mundane vanities. Word number 3, catch-22. It's an idiom. It means a difficult situation in which the solution to a problem is impossible because it is also the cause of the problem. Dilemma and paradox are two other meanings of this word. Let me show you an example. It's a catch-22 situation for me. Word number 4, ramifications. It's the plural form of the word ramification. It refers to a consequence or an action or event, especially when complex or unwelcomed. For instance, any change is bound to have legal ramifications. Dear friends, if you have any difficulty in understanding, then go backward and replay that part to better understand. Word number 5, sluggish. It means slow moving or inactive. It's an adjective. Its other meaning can be slow to respond or make progress. For example, social life is sluggish in some ways for COVID-19 pandemic. Friends, when you are finished with these words, tell me which one is your favorite word in the comment box. Another great tip lies in the second half of the video. In order to get it, watch the video in full. Word number 6, disheveled. It's an adjective and the meaning is of a person's hair, clothes or appearance untidy or disordered. An example sentence for disheveled is, he is a man with long disheveled hair. You could say, he is a man with long untidy hair. In both cases, the meanings are same. Word number 7, certainly. Certainly is an adverb meaning for sure or definitely. I'm giving an example here. Certainly, she had been under a lot of stress. Another example is, A is saying, will you make a favor for me? B is replying, certainly I will. Look at the conversation. Here B could say, yes, I will, but he used certainly instead of yes. In this situation, you express your consent to the other person. Word number 8, stupendous. The word stupendous is an adjective which is used to mean extremely impressive. Let me give an example for you. This is the most stupendous view I have ever seen. Here, stupendous means the same as extremely impressive. Word number 9. Perplexing. This word is used as an adjective. It means embarrassing or confusing or puzzling. Look at the example. I found the whole thing perplexing. Here, perplexing means embarrassing. Word number 10. Capricious. This is the last word for today's video. However, capricious means moody or freaky. For instance, Mr. John is a capricious man. Here you can change the word capricious according to the need of John's being moody or freaky. That's all for today. But now I'm going to tell you the most important thing of learning vocabularies. You should learn vocabularies from context or text and pronounce them repeatedly. And for this you can use a dictionary app on your mobile. After typing the word in the search box, just click on the pronounce button like this and listen carefully. Do the same again and again and practice your pronunciation. Also, you can search your desired word on Google search box. At the top you will get your word with an icon of sound. Just click on the icon like this. You will hear the pronunciation. Okay guys, if you liked my videos, then press on the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss any lesson from me. Share the video with your friends and family. Thank you for watching the video.